is often said there is no morality in politics, and the flag is up, the alarm is ringing for who is to take over. Good day, viewers, and welcome to another exciting edition of the Adboard Bookcast, where we give you an in-depth analysis from the world of politics, culture, entertainment, business, and education. My name is Lazarus Joshua, and on today's edition, we're diving into the world of politics, where we discuss student politics on campus with the theme pre-election assessment and intention. And our guest for today is Comrade Folarin Ayodemeji Farouk, popularly known as Fola. He is the academic director in NSASA-KASU chapter. Good to have you, Comrade.
Thank you very much for this opportunity to be on your platform, sir.
All right. So, to begin with, there are rumors of scandals at the Department of NSASA, that is the Department of Sociology, Kaduna State University, that your office collects money for tutorial. How true is this?
Okay, as regard this rumor or scandal, as we might call it, the issue was actually not carried out under NSASA or my office, so to say. Okay. So this issue about collection of tutorial fees from students was clearly a political attempt of the formation, because before I assumed this office, since 100 level, I've been taking tutorials for students, classmates. When I was in 200 level, my juniors, my classmates, and all. And I've never, ever asked anybody to give me one dime. So this scandal, as I said earlier, is clearly political attempt to defame me. I think I should explain how this whole thing came up. So there's this course, social statistics, and sociology students will be familiar with it. And it's kind of a headache for sociology students. And some group of students came to me, my classmates, 300 level students specifically, came to me and said that they attend the general tutorials I carry out. I obviously always carry out tutorials. The academic director, I always carry out tutorials. So they said that they attend the general tutorials I carry out, but there's a problem they are having, which is noise making, and they are unable to concentrate, and the class is always full. Okay, now I have been carrying out my duty as the academic director, and these individuals need extra support, extra help. And I thought of it in my own initiative. How can you separate the noisemakers? Definitely, they are the unserious ones from those who want to learn, those who need extra help. How can you do it? What would you imply? Because I believe holding an office has to do with a lot of things. You have to be versatile in your approaches. So I thought of, okay, definitely people who are not serious would not want to pay for anything regarding academics, because of course they are not serious about it. So I told this set of my classmates that came to me, and I said, okay, post this as a private tutorial. This is not the general tutorial. I've been holding general tutorials. Post this as a private tutorial. Attach a fee of 200 naira to it. 200 naira. Attach a fee of 200 naira to it, and then post it. Those who are interested should what? Attend. I don't want to see the money. I don't want to know what to use the money for. You can buy refreshment, whatever you want to do.
Who is in charge of that particular?
Like collecting the money.
Yes.
Okay, I assigned someone. That's person of Joanne. She's my classmate. I assigned her to collecting this fee, and I told her strictly that whatever thing you collect, document it and send it back to the group, because you posted it on the group. So nobody thinks you made 160 million or 60,000, or I don't know. I think there was a statement that I made 30,000 naira from the tutorial. So after this whole thing, they posted it, and this is where the political propaganda came in. These individuals saw this as an opportunity to defame me, thinking that if they are able to propagate this idea of the academic director collecting money for tutorials, then maybe students will not see me in the kind of light that they have been seeing me probably. And while this was going on, I think initially I was agitated to respond.
But I still want to ask,
Okay.
at the point in which you're collecting that money, does the NSASA office of the president aware of it?
Okay, they were completely unaware of this collection of money.
Okay.
And if you remember, I stated clearly that it was a private and personal endeavor. So they were completely unaware of this money collection. And the thing is, I did not use my office, or I did not say this was, yes, it was not tagged to NSASA. This was just a private initiative, private approach, private attempt to help a group of people. And the people that attended these tutorials were not people that brought up the matter, funny enough. Because, like I said earlier, it all boils down to the political whatever they were trying to do. So this thing, if you, and I'm sure you saw the circular that was released, where the presidency, the office of the presidency, clearly stated that they were completely unawares of any form of collection. I believe you saw. So, of course, they were not aware. What was the attempt? What was the aim behind this whole issue? Because if you go back to my group chat, you'll see students posting, the student that attended, posting messages of gratitude, thanks, gratefulness, and everything on the group. But some people are so bitter about this thing because I don't know, they believe if they're able to, this is like a stronghold for them. You know, like you said earlier, I remember your earlier statement. You said something about politics being
Yeah. There's no morality.
there's no morality in politics. So I believe this is just one of the plays of the immoralities that we see in our everyday politics, even in grassroots politics or student politics. I believe this is like the basics for how the whole country is structured. Permit me to say that because it is from these grassroots that we learn, okay, this person is competent, this person is incompetent, this person is this way. How can I? So this is where we even learn the dirty politics that some people apply, like what they were trying to do. Because I'll call it dirty. Why did you not stand up? Why did you not identify all the tutorials I've been doing since 100 level? Even in the 300 level, before this particular tutorial was posted, why did you not identify the previous tutorials that has been free? The individual that stated or identified or came out to has never ever attended my tutorials since we started 300 level. So what?
Yeah, how did they know that?
I posted it openly.
Okay.
These people came to me and I said, it does not make sense that I do it privately. Some people might be interested and do not want that plenty noise. Okay, post it openly. If I'm posting tutorials normally, I tag my name and my office before I post tutorials. But this did not come that way. This came just, it did not even come from me. Somebody else posted it and said, okay, Susu tutorials, and Folarin is going to take it. You should pay 200 naira if you're interested.
So what I'm interested in now is 200 naira after the collection of 200 naira. Because is it the same people that contributed this money that spend the money?
Yes, the individuals, like I said earlier, I told them I did not want to see any money or anything. So the individuals that contributed the money, there are pictures on my group as evidence. They posted what they bought with it and sent it to the group. This is clearly stating that I did not even know the total amount they collected until that day. I knew nothing about the whole money. You get? I instructed them to collect, but what they used the money for, I had no idea. It was when I came that I saw they were sharing biscuits for themselves, they were sharing sweets for themselves, and most of them posted it and sent it to the group.
Okay. So let's forge ahead from this. Have you written any petition concerning this scandal?
Okay, yes. Uh when this issue happened, I was agitated and I later on just overlooked the whole thing. But my committee refused to back down. They said a deformation of the academic director's image will be rubbed off on the entire committee. So they encouraged me and they said we should write a petition. Now, the petition or the initial write-up that this guy did, this was something that happened in 300 level in our group. And this individual, I don't know, I saw signatures and names and matric numbers on a petition he carved out with 100 level students and 200 level students signing the petition. And I was like, how is it? How does it tally?
And the tutorials you did was
Three, 300, 300 level. The message was not even on the 200 level or 100 level group. So how did this individual know about any form of money collection or anything? Definitely he has been spreading these wrong rumors. Because for one, two people to hear, you don't know how far rumors can go.
So on the petition, you made mention of you wrote your petition and
Yes.
definitely them to the wrote petition.
Yes.
And from the petition they wrote, they stated one of the key things I think there was for them to fight corruption.
Yes. Okay. Um, I was very surprised when I saw that because I was wondering what the corruption was in the whole issue. If there was a corrupt attempt, I don't think we'll be that open
Okay.
because we clearly what exactly is the corruption they are trying to fight? Because I had nothing to do with the money. It's not like I used it. I said send it to my account. They spent their money themselves. The people that contributed the money spent their money.
The same people
Ate their money. Like it's not like I told them what to do with the money. The only thing I said, put this money to avoid the noisemakers from coming. So what they did with the money was their decision. I had no idea what they did until that day that I saw that they were sharing biscuits. So where is the corruption in it? Why does it look like? Why are they trying to paint me in a gullible, like make me look like I was looking for money or something? That was the whole narrative they were passing on the group because it looked like okay, I needed money. If you read through those chats, there were a lot of funny things that were said. I was insulted twice on the group. First of all, I was addressed as the so-called academic director. I see that as insulting to my personality. I seldomly have issues with my classmates. But this was funny when I saw the people. And these same individuals come up to smile with me. So I was like, are you people really, what are you people trying to do here? So this corruption that they're trying to fight, I'm still very shocked as to what the corruption is because I don't know where they can point out the corruption in this whole issue.
Okay, let's move away from the scandals now.
Okay.
We all know that from the student calendar for election proceedings, today marks the first day the elections will start. Now, how can you be able to, looking back, especially the NSASA now, looking back at the current administration, what can you see they've actually done well? What areas have they performed? And what areas do you see that are lacking behind, which you feel like the next administration will come
Better. Okay, so NSASA, luckily I'm a part of this body already. And honestly, the previous administration has been very, very wonderful and effective because it is evident in the activities that has been carried out. I don't know if you are actively on the school groups, you see that NSASA has been very up and doing, carrying out tutorials, carrying out debates, excursions, lectures, seminars, and there are a lot of things that has never happened before that came up during this administration. Some of them through my office, because the president is a person of vision. I must say this: he's a person of vision, and he encourages people under him to bring up innovative ways to encourage students to work to get better. And this brought us to me using my office to bring up a lot of events. The entire organization in SASA had their personal achievements, but specific to my office, we were able to organize the first intra-departmental debate ever in SASA. Then also we were able to organize the first intra-departmental quiz ever. Still from my office, we were able to organize the first ever academic seminar strictly for students. So all these are initiatives that encourage fun learning and effective learning as well. Because by the time, like for the seminars, when we had the seminars with 100 level, they were very responsive. They learned a lot. A lot of them like gave testimonies that, okay, this was the first time they were seeing school in this kind of light. Because that was where I shared light. I explained to them how they can be up and doing and still like come out. Because I always use myself as an example when I'm opportune to talk to people. I'm a student, yes, but I have a business that I'm running in the school. I have a restaurant and all. This might be very.
After this interview,
You're welcome to come and eat. So this might be very taxing, and I know there are a lot of other students that pass through this, and they'll start thinking, "Kai, let me just." Some people might just have a map in their head. Let me just come for only tests and exams and see what I. All those things does not work. You should be able to carve both niches for yourself, and I explained to them how they can do that in the seminars. In the quiz was fun, the quiz was encouraging. The debate also was very positive. We had visitations from NDLEA, and it was a very big event, very enjoyable. So this organization, this administration, sincerely, I would see it as one of the best administration I've experienced as a
so are you
student.
saying you didn't see any lapses?
Okay, as for lapses, now this is more internal.
Okay.
Okay, during the truth is, I would like to identify that in as much as I've portrayed us in the light of being very good and up and doing, we have our lapses. Some, and I don't want to tag it as a general lapse, but we, injury to one is still an injury to all. The problem is we have, should I call them ceremonial office holders? Ceremonial office holders. They don't perform or do their tasks. They just hold these offices, and when events and activities come up, they are nowhere to be found. But let me put it like this: in the ending or towards when the event has been finalized, you see them come to snap pictures, and you know when you impact or when you contribute to such events, it is, should I say, it is better for the organization than for you just appearing. The contribution is what we need. That is why you're holding the office. So we had a lot of ceremonial heads in our organization, which is a very big issue. It's not just a, it is a very big issue because the president now had to, like I said, he's a very innovative person. He had to devise other means to tackle those issues of ceremonial heads. Now, when we have events, he now brings it down to organizing smaller committees to handle those events when we have people holding offices. So this is a very big lapse.
Okay, Comrade, let's forge ahead and let's look at the issue of campaign, shifting of alliances. Use it as a bet, does it actually shape the political space or is it a business thing as usual?
Okay, as regards the campaign and shifting of political alliances, the thing is, the results will tell us if it is business as usual or it is if it is shaping the political space for good.
Okay.
Now, let me explain what I mean. If it is business as usual, then we all know the lapses that we've identified. Let me use locally now
Okay.
my department, my organization, my association as an example. These lapses that I just identified, if the decamping and the whole political alliance shift is just business as usual, I tell you these lapses will still reoccur in the next administration. But if individuals are decamping and shifting alliances based on identification of competence, then I believe it is not business as usual because those lapses will be tackled.
But when it comes to elections, like we
Yes.
all know that people contesting and loyalties and parties or whatsoever they call them. The major goal, the end goal is how to win the election.
How to win? Okay. The truth is, That people consider it as part of the whole political runnings. Abi? They consider it as part of the whole political activities, trying to get alliance and this and all. But at this level, we should not forget the fact that we are students. And the way we carry out our political, the way we approach our political sphere is very important, because when you are being socialized from this stage with the ideology of, okay, let me just change party just to win, not identifying that what am I really changing my party to? Why am I changing my party? Are these people better? Are they more competent? Will they bring more results? Or am I just changing my party just to win the election? You get me? So if we are doing this at this grassroots, at this point of student politics, learning to just shift parties just to win elections, then we are, should I say, we are in a roller coaster of problems, because we'll carry the same mindset, and by the time we're seen in higher offices, we will still play these same roles, these same patterns, because it's quite funny where people will see a competent individual and an incompetent individual and just choose to follow an incompetent individual because of political alliance, or I don't know what to call it.
Comrade, before we round up, are you planning to run for any political office?
Okay, I would like to use this as an opportunity to state that I will be running next administration for the office of the president of NSASA. And the reason why I want to do this is I've been in this organization for a while, and trust me, I know the means and method that we can use to make it better, because I ran through this administration, the last administration, I ran through it with the president, and I've seen the lapses that needs to be covered, and I believe I'm suitable for the task.
So are you saying you are seeing yourself as the best candidate?
I see myself as the best and most competent candidate for the office of the president of NSASA.
That's fair enough. Comrade, we really appreciate you for coming, and we hope to see you some other time when we call upon you. Morality or politics? Your voice, my voice, for good governance. Do well to follow us on all our social media